Every chosen one eventually learns the same lesson. Your power doesn't come from following the script, it comes from tearing it up. Look around. Most people live on autopilot. They accept what they're told, they move with the herd, and they never stop to ask if any of it is real. That was never meant for you. You weren't designed to blend in, you were designed to disrupt. Chosen ones are not here to agree with the world, they are here to challenge it. Think about it. Every great shift in history started because someone dared to say, what if they're all wrong? It was the contrarians who questioned the rules, who refused to accept the way it's always been, who broke away from the comfort of the crowd. And every time you've done that in your own life, no matter how small, you've been practicing for this moment. Maybe you were the one who spoke up in a room full of silence. Maybe you were the one who walked away from a group everyone else begged to be part of. Maybe you were the one who refused the easy road because something deep inside told you there was more. At the time, it cost you relationships, status, comfort, but that's because you were never built for comfort. You were built for truth. Your refusal to follow the herd wasn't rebellion, it was recognition. Recognition that you could see what others couldn't. Recognition that blending in would mean erasing yourself. Recognition that silence in a world of lies is complicity. And you have never been here to comply, you've been here to confront. So here's your challenge. Stop treating your disagreements like inconveniences and start treating them like instructions. Every time your soul recoils against the script, that's not resistance, that's guidance. That is your inner compass pointing you toward your real path. Think about the small things you've never questioned. The routines you repeat because that's just how it's done. The beliefs you inherited without ever asking if they were yours. What happens when you pick one of those today and flip it? What happens when you stop eating the food you were taught to eat? Stop chasing the definition of success you never even chose. Stop living the rhythm everyone else is trapped in. Contrarian energy isn't about fighting for the sake of fighting. It's about realigning with the truth that most people are too afraid to face. That fear you feel when you go against the grain? That's not a warning. It's proof you're about to uncover something powerful. The majority is almost always comfortable, and comfort is the enemy of destiny. This is why your path has felt so isolating at times. The chosen always find themselves on roads nobody else wants to walk. Not because you're broken, but because you're being pulled ahead of the crowd. And the further ahead you walk, the louder the voices behind you will call you crazy, reckless, lost. That's fine. Let them call it what they want. The same world that mocks the contrarian today will thank them tomorrow when the truth finally arrives. So here's the truth you need to hear. The world doesn't need your agreement, it needs your defiance. Not reckless rebellion, but sacred resistance. The courage to ask, why? The boldness to walk away from lies. The willingness to carry the burden of being misunderstood, because you know that being understood was never the goal, impact was. And maybe that's the real reason you're watching this now, because you've reached the threshold where your silence costs more than your rebellion, where fitting in would mean self-betrayal, where the choice isn't between blending in and standing out anymore, it's between living a lie or living your mission. You don't find your power by agreeing, you find it the moment you finally dare to disagree.